What's going on, guys? I haven't made one of these in a while just because I haven't had the time to. A lot of stuff happened. I gotta work out. So we're gonna hit probably one of my, it used to be one of my least favorite, but we're gonna hit some legs. Yeah, I don't know. I want to put more thought into my videos. And I think today's thought is just like, no matter what social media tells you, you got to do what works for you. Not everybody's lifestyle, work style, eating style is going to work the same as it is for like you. So the important part is learning how you work and how you like to feel, and then just hopefully improving from that. On that note, it's 9:30 at night. We're about to chug some pre. Always got to go with the bum. I love this stuff. The peach mango is goated. Let's hit some legs. Okay, I've gone through like 5 variations of this because I don't keep going off trail of what I want to talk about. But I think I finally figured out what I'm going to talk about. This is just a voiceover. I'd rather do this while I'm in my car than when I'm blasting my legs and I'm trying to focus on the weight coming back up. It's the start of the month, and it just kind of got me thinking to how some people set goals. And, how people view things like the start of a new month emotionally. Some people set aside a whole month, they'll get into a good habit and then break it halfway through the month. And then they'll say, oh, they'll start again next month, But the fact that there was any movement at all is progress enough. And the fact that, maybe you broke the streak, or maybe it doesn't have to be perfect. It's something that I've learned, I'm only 20 years old, but that's something that I learned younger in my life, that despite trials, despite the progress that I was making was still progress, even if it wasn't linear, because progress shouldn't be linear, because we're not machines. We're not some math equation that someone threw into a graph and said, okay, follow this. We can't do that. And it's what deters so many people from really wanting to do what they want to do, because they expect that continuous project, that continuous up. But life is full of up and downs, and I feel like a ironic, social media poser saying that, but it's so true. The fact that you've made any progress, the fact that you've gotten to part of your goals, I feel like if you've seen any of my gym page, I am the best representation of progress is not linear. I started working out when I was 15 years old. I was 300